Hi, I'm Melanie Patterson.
And I'm David Patterson.
We have been married now for 30 years. This past summer, we celebrated our 30th anniversary. We've been together for 32 years. David and I, of course, we met when we were very young. I was 22, he was 23.
Going on 24.
Yes. We were in the military in the same Army Reserve unit and met each other in Italy. And I thought he was a little boy, so I'm like, oh, hey, little guy, how you doing? And because he looked so young, he looked younger than me at the time. And he just said, hey, I'm gonna get that dance. And I was like, sure, no problem. And we've been together ever since. I was at Virginia State, he was at Norfolk State, and eventually I transferred up here to Norfolk. And we started our life together and been together ever since. Raised children together. Just our lives, it just was very seamless. It seemed like we had always known each other and we were just meant to be. You want to chime in?
Well, she did call me a little boy. I haven't forgotten about that, man. It still hurts to this day when she says it. But for real, we did meet in Italy back in 19...
You were very skinny.
Yes, I'm trying to get back that way. I'm working on it. Back in 1991, right?
92.
92, yes. I'm sorry. Ever since 1992, we been like glue, man. 3 beautiful daughters. My parents, my family accepted her in from day one. Has never been in any division. That's one thing about it. She was going to my house before I was going there. You know what I mean? She come home and my parents would let her in. It's like, well, I guess this is your house. So we've been together like 32 years, man. And we had some challenges, financially. Having kids, trying to get everybody through college. But, the Lord bless us, man. We made it on through all that. Lost a lot of things on the way, but like the Lord says, He'll get back to you even more. We got even more, man. And still celebrating. This September, we did have renew our vows, 30 years. To be honest, I didn't even think I was going to be married 30 years, man, a long time. So I just thank God, man, that we're still here. We're still working it out. Everything is not perfect, but no complaints. No complaints at all, man.
We laugh a lot. And
yes.
A lot of times when we're out in public, I would just glance at him and he would whisper something. We're thinking the same things. I think we've been together for so long. As the children, our girls were growing up, sometimes I would say, oh, you too soft, because he's a daddy's girl. And he would be so scared to hurt their feelings. But he would always say, okay, you go ahead and you can handle this situation, or tell them what you think, and I'll just sit back and let you take the fall, basically. But we always think the same. We talk a lot, all throughout the day still even. We still are messaging each other, talking. I think the communication is what has really helped us through the dark times and through the difficult times. We have always kept that line of communication open. And I think that's what he brings to our marriage, because he's not going to allow me to sit and think long. He's going to always, what's going on? What's wrong with you? Where I like to think before opening my mouth so I won't say anything wrong. But David is one, if everybody knows him, he's going to pick up the phone and call you. So he is always that communicator as far as reaching out and making sure I'm good, making sure I got what I'm supposed to have. He's a great provider, and I really admire him for that. He's a good friend too.
Yes. Can I give a shout out to my parents, man? I had to learn that from my dad. So you take care of home first, man. That's been always my priority. Like I said, being a girl dad, man, you got to separate the princesses from the queens. So, and the queen rules, and I had to make sure I learned that. But to this day, man, my kids, they still, they still daddy's girls, but the queen is still here.
That's right.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.